guys, I'm Chris Artino.
I'm John Saluga.
And we did not have a chance to sit down and record a new episode of the Super Live Adventure podcast.
Yeah, we wanted to. You might be able to tell, I have a cold.
John's not feeling well.
I'm keeping it together now, but my voice keeps cutting out, and I have these really terrible coughing fits, so we're not doing a new episode. But we just so happened, we got lucky with this. We released a new episode of the Li'l Chub Club Podcast this week. That's our monthly podcast for our Patreon supporters. And we thought, why not give you guys a taste of that? So we're going to share an excerpt.
It's a nice little chunk.
A nice little chunk. And this episode, man, if you do sign up for the Li'l Chub Club and you hear the whole episode, this was recorded after our recent adventure in New York City, where we had a bunch of marijuana-infused pizza and sodas and other drinks. So this is the continuation of that day, and we're gonna share a clip from that episode where we're talking about some fun Staten Island history that a lot of people probably don't know about
or want to forget.
Yeah, people definitely wanted to forget this one. Always forget.
Always forget.
Yeah, let's roll the clip, and then we'll check in with you guys after that. We'll be back. Do you remember? It was in our lifetime. I was like, I think maybe in like the 90s, I want to say, when like wild dogs raided the zoo in the middle of the night and like killed a bunch of the animals.
That's vaguely familiar.
Yeah, like a pack of dogs.
Yeah.
In the middle of the night, ran into the Staten Island Zoo and just tore apart a bunch of shit.
That sounds like, number one, it's crazy that dogs formed a plan to do that. Number two, this needs to be a stop motion Wes Anderson movie.
Yes. Yeah.
Just like George Clooney, Bill Murray, and Bob Balaban, just like doing the voices of a bunch of wild dogs that have to go in and like eat a bunch of groundhogs. Or maybe Bill Murray plays the groundhog. Come on, you gotta cast Bill Murray as the groundhog.
Oh, here we go. Wild Dogs Massacre.
Oh no!
Wild Dogs Massacre Animals at Staten Island Zoo.
Oh, that breaks my heart.
Oh my God,
on my birthday, December 7th. On Christmas
December
Eve.
25th.
No, on Christmas. No.
2001. So Christmas after
9/11.
Oh no.
Oh man. And we think the world's going to shit now. If I would have known, like, if I would not had my head up my ass then and knew like things going on, I would have been even more depressed.
This was posted 5 a.m. on Christmas. A pack of dogs turned the Staten Island Zoo into a slaughterhouse, stalking and killing wallabies, deer, and peacocks in the dead of night, cops say.
Oh, wallabies.
The horrifying scene was discovered by security guards making their early morning rounds yesterday, so Christmas Eve.
Oh.
First, they came across 2 wallabies, smaller, gentle versions of kangaroos, lying in pools of blood in their enclosure. The wallabies' necks had been ripped open. A short time later, 4 rare fallow deer were found sprawled throughout their enclosure, all covered in blood. At first, it was believed all 6 beasts had been shot dead by a crazed gunman.
Wait, oh, God.
Wait,
but
beast?
by the Punisher, the beast. Yeah, you just said there were small, nice deers. And then like, but wait, so like the dogs didn't just eat them? They just killed them and ran off? This sounds like a werewolf to me. This doesn't sound like a pack of wild dogs. This is an English werewolf in America.
The detective said the animals were killed by bites, apparently by large dogs.
This was a werewolf.
Had been chewed, zoo director Vincent Gattulo told the Post.
Christmas werewolf.
You think there's more to this? You think there's a bullshit story?
Dogs with
Staten Island Zoo, we already know they've covered shit up.
Yes, we know that firsthand.
We know that from the whole mayor thing. And also,
dogs will eat shit off a dirty floor. They're not going to eat these animals. They're just going to kill them and run off. Does that sound like a wild, rabid, crazy, ravenous dog thing to do?
I don't know, man. I
A
mean,
dog
my
would
mom had
eat
problems
'em.
with wild dogs back in the day, but that was like old school landfill stuff. This is like westerly.
What were they doing? Stealing chickens from coops and stuff? To do
Yeah.
what? To leave them there or to eat them?
Well, they ripped my grandmother's dog apart, Fluffy. They just killed Fluffy.
Yeah.
Like ripped her apart, threw her pet. My grandmother's doing dishes, and Fluffy flew past the window.
Oh, poor Fluffy.
Yeah, and the dogs are out there.
R.I.P. Rest in pluff.
Hey, this is how on top of the Staten Island, like the zoo, Staten Island Zoo, we talk about the peacocks, like they could just leave. See
Yeah.
how on top of things they are, right? Later in the day, officials noticed at least 3 of the zoo's 20 peacocks were gone.
Oh, no.
So in the interview, they were like, at least 3. Yeah, they just walk around. And with only traces of their feathers in evidence, it is believed they were eaten.
Okay.
Cops believe a pack of at least 3 dogs burrowed beneath fencing at the zoo under the cover of darkness.
Listen, and what dogs are that smart?
Patches of dog hair were found on the fencing.
Werewolf.
It is unknown whether the killer dogs were part of a wild pack or just several neighborhood pets that banded together. The dog hair is being analyzed to determine what kind of breeds were involved.
And was there ever a follow-up?
I don't know.
Because it was lupine hair.
The
It
wallabies,
wasn't canine.
the
It was-
wallabies, each about 5 years old, have been imported from Australia,
Nah, those poor wallabies.
while the blonde and white deer from 5 to 14 years of age came from Eastern Europe. Children love them. They are very appealing, Gattulo said.
Did I ever tell you that time there was in Eltingville there was this big pet store called Animal Kingdom. It was like it had like a big shark tank in it. They would have
There
the
was a
shark
time you could go to
tanks.
see them feed the sharks.
Yeah. They had shark feeding time. They had like
Yeah.
a big like lizard terrarium set
It was a
up.
cool
It was
place.
a cool place. I was there one time and like I was being an idiot kid. Remember, I used to run around and like throw like fish into each other's like into different tanks. I used to run around and do stupid shit. I opened the door and like the back door, I just like opened it up and like ran in, and it was like 3 guys and they had a kangaroo. I was like, oh, and I shut the door and ran out.
I have a similar story. I just told Christine this.
No way.
Not there. The one on Newdorp Lane.
Yes, I remember the one on Nuno Plane. That's where I got my first lizard.
I was a kid and I was checking the place out and I went through the back door there and there was a monkey in a cage screaming and they got mad at me and my mom yelled at me later and I was like, yeah, the thing was like, it started screaming.
Why did you bother the nice man's
Everybody went
monkey?
nuts. I just went through this like employees only door and there was a monkey.
Yeah.
So you found a kangaroo?
Yeah, it was a kangaroo.
Like,
I was like, oh, and I shut the door and ran. I was like, I knew I should have seen a kangaroo.
yeah, I knew that with the monkey. I knew I was in trouble. Oh, that's crazy. Wow.
That's how we should market this podcast. Like, from 2 guys that have seen illegal animals.
Wow. Well, there you go, man. The Wild Dogs Massacre.
That's a fucking miserable Christmas.
Christmas after 9/11.
That's a werewolf. You know what? Tie it back to werewolves and Christmas. They have a long-standing history together on this show.
Yeah, that's true.
There's always a Christmas werewolf stalking you on the day of the Lord's birth. Oh! Like the trailer, it's like, ching. You hear Jimmy bells and like, it's Christmas again. And this year, it's a full moon. Yeah. It's like a store Santa like running, like, whoa! And then he falls, and then just something like pulls him, just drags him to the darkness. And like just his fake beard is left in the snow. Like he gets pulled so fast he gets yanked out of his beard. Just sitting there, just it hovers for a second, then hits the ground. Yeah. Saint Nick is a werewolf. Santa Wolf. You don't have to be like Santa Wolf. Like when it's a full moon on Christmas, he's like this fucking like a big giant wolf in a sleigh, like just throwing presents through your windows, like
When it's
biting people,
full
killing.
moon on Christmas.
Christmas.
Is what you want.
Yeah.
How often do you think that happens? That's funny if it's only like every like.
It's only, but yeah, he goes to the zoo and like eats the fucking animal. He goes crazy. He just destroys, like, it's like a Krampus. Like, instead of giving gifts, Santa Wolf takes lives. Like, he just goes nuts.
No, I get it, but your pitch.
Yeah.
I understand how you got there, but if you went to somebody and you were like, "Here's my idea, Santa Wolf. Santa's a wolf man, but it only happens when there's a full moon on Christmas."
Yeah.
And they're like, "What does he do?" And he goes to the zoo and he eats all the animals.
Well, that's just
They'd
one
be
of
like,
the things
"Wait,
he
what?"
does. He just goes completely apeshit. So instead of that one night of him like bestowing good faith and cheer, he destroys he's just like a complete monster. Eats dogs, kills your grandma, like just goes Goldberg Santa's sleigh on every.
Yeah.
He sets the daddy's hair on fire. I mean, come on, guys, come on. Who's with me?
I'm with you.
No, but I mean more brutal. Like he acts more like a wolf man. Like you find like a little old lady ripped up to pieces. You know,
Yeah.
little old
Does he
lady got
still-
mutilated late last Christmas night. Grandma got ran over by a werewolf.
Man.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Hey, you know what? It's in the trail. Oh my god.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
The werewolf comes down the chimney.
Oh,
That shot. You know what I mean? Of like
yeah.
it like looks like Santa, but then like
But you hear it's like and like it's like Santa-esque like you hear like bells and like
and he's
stuff in a
scary, right?
sack,
He's not
but
the
then it's
dad
like,
on. Is he like the dad on Teen Wolf, or is he creepy?
no, he's like the fucking Wolfman from Monster Squad.
Yeah,
He's like a really terrifying.
Oh, that down your chimney is.
But it's like he's a big, fat, like burly werewolf. Like he rips out of the suit. Like the suit's still like on him, and the beard is still like ripped off. You know what I mean? It's like still kind of hanging off his face, but he's just like, "Rah." Yeah, he's like a real gnarly Santa wolf. I wonder if that's ever been done, Santa Wolfman.
I don't know.
I don't think so.
Let's do it.
Yeah,
No one owns either.
I don't know.
Anybody can make a Santa Claus movie.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody can make a werewolf movie,
I
or
think so. And then eventually, like by the 10th movie, he's got to fight the vampire Easter Bunny.
yes.
You go that route,
All right.
like a real Freddy versus Jason situation.
I think you have a lot of good ideas.
Ooh, spooky.
Spooky Christmas.
Man, that's a lot of crazy shit. Huh?
Yeah, we got to keep up with that. I texted you earlier. I looked up. I was curious to see like when the full moon would happen on Christmas.
Yeah,
We found out that the December full moon is called the cold moon.
that's
I like that.
spooky. That's
But-
scary.
But we'll be in our 50s the next time there's a full moon.
Oh, you might be in your 50s. I might be dead.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, it's cold.
Ooh. I can't howl. Let me try. Oh, fuck. I went for it. I tried it.
Wolfman's got nards, bro.
Oh.
Ooh. It's like somebody stepped on your test.
Well,
Like the old monster mash with their heel.
everybody, that was just a piece of the Li'l Chub Club podcast. That was episode 53.
Yeah.
It's about an hour more to that episode. And again, like I said,
yeah.
episode 53, that means that there are 53 bonus episodes available for our Patreon supporters. If you choose to join and become a member of the Li'l Chub Club, you instantly gain access to that entire back catalog.
That's right. For $1 a month.
Membership starts at $1. Yeah,
You
we
get
make it
that.
really easy for people to come, check it out, see what it's all about. There are other rewards as you go up through the different tiers, but check it out. Patreon.com/Super Super Live Adventure. You support the show.
That's a big plus. Thank you.
You become a part of our community. Again, if you go up to the higher levels, you can really interact with other fans and stuff. But go there, check it out. Check out the episodes of the Li'l Chub Club
you can
podcast. We're proud of
interact.
it.
It's like a real Craigslist situation.
Yeah.
you could solicit sex from other members. That's why it's called Li'l Chub Club. It's only guys with little dicks servicing women all around the world.
No, that's not at all what it is.
Yeah, that's what? Yeah, that's what I've been doing. John, shh! Don't tell my wife. Oh, she's a member too. Shit, she's been doing it too.
We need a new podcast. We need a new podcast called "Don't Tell My Wife."
It's like a True Lies situation.
That's a good podcast title.
Don't tell my wife.
That's a good podcast title. Don't tell my wife. I listen to this podcast. It's called Don't Tell My Wife. It's two guys that don't want their wives to know they do this podcast and listeners that don't want their wives to know they listen.
Then we all don't tell on each other. They'll never find out.
All right. You know what? Forget everything. Forget Super Live Adventure. Forget the Patreon. We're going to shut it all down. We'll be back with a whole new show.
Secret Live Adventure.
No, we'll be back with a new Super Live Adventure next week.
Yes, with some your favorite Little Eddie voicemails.
Yes, I have
movie reviews.
I have a new kind of late night improvised song recorded on my phone. I want to share with you.
I can't wait to hear it.
You're gonna like it. I think I can sell this one. I think I can make some real money, man.
All right. It's
gonna be a hit.
We'll bring it. We'll bring it to Nashville. Where do you bring songs? Like you bring a movie to Hollywood. Where do you bring a song?
I don't know.
Right? I don't know either.
Bring it to the streets, man.
Bringing it to the streets.
That's it.
Tell Michael McDonald all about it. That's taking it to the streets. You can't bring it to the streets. You got to take it. You try to bring it to the streets, Michael McDonald's going to poke you in the eyes. Give you the old Three Stooges. That's what he's known for. You didn't know that?
I knew.
Yeah.
Man has a reputation. I know.
Yeah, all them Doobie Brothers. He poked them all in the eyes.
See,
I'm blind.
But what's happening to me right now is why we can't do a full episode. I gotta go.
Wait, howl again, John.
All right, one more time just for you. I can't. Oh, fuck.
It's like a werewolf that got hit by a car.
Oh, shit. Patreon.com/ Super Live Adventure. Check it out. Support the show. We love you guys so much. I'm gonna stop talking.
All right, finish where you should have.
Finish where you should have.